Now to the evolution of the black quarterback, a new docuseries produced in part by my production company, Smack Entertainment. And in it, former NFL quarterback Michael Vick introduces us to some of the great black quarterbacks in the history of the league. Big welcome to Michael Vick.
Yeah! Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here, man. And you know, when you look at the NFL now, some people may forget, because many people, including a lot of fans, they may not realize it has taken decades, literally, for black quarterbacks to be given an opportunity in this league. And you talked with a lot of the trailblazers who made that possible. How was that?
It was amazing to talk to these guys and hear their stories. And it's funny because we all share similar stories. I feel like we all had points in our career where, you know, whether you was in high school or college, where you was doubted a little bit, or you was told that you might have to go play a different position, or you know, you just wasn't confident, and I wasn't confident that I would be a quarterback, you know, as my years went on in football. And so to listen to Doug and Rodney, we listened to Warren, you know, some unbelievable stories that I just wanted this generation to hear and know that, you know, they're very fortunate to be in the situation that they're in. They're very fortunate to be able to stand at the podium and be selected #1. I was one of those guys. And, you know, they just got it good nowadays, and I want them to know what the Trailblazers went through to pave the way for us now.
And speaking of Trailblazers, you did talk to Doug Williams, who the first black quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl.
Probably one of the best interviews I did, too.
Really? What made it so special?
You know, I think, you know, Doug was just candid, you know, about, you know, his process. I had a chance to sit down with Joe Gibbs and talk to Joe about Doug and to get to know his football acumen and you know, how much of a football savant he really was. He always had the talent, but, you know, coming up in Grambling, you know, it was all types of issues that he had, stereotypes that he had to face. And once he overcame those, he became one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. And I remember watching Doug as a 7-year-old kid in the Super Bowl and not being as comfortable watching him because I was used to seeing white quarterbacks and, you know, couldn't put it all together, you know, as to, you know, why he was a black quarterback playing. And it was kind of confusing because I wanted to be a quarterback, but I didn't see a lot of them, you know, as I watched the game of football.
And you covered the full gamut of your conversation with Doug Williams. You mentioned you talked to Joe Gibbs, his coach. You also talked to Andy Reid, your coach. Also, your favorite guy, Steve Young. So this is kind of a big mix of people. And you talked to a lot of these young players, Patrick Mahomes, C.J. Stroud. You talked to Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts. Did they understand the history? Did they understand what it took for them to be able to have the opportunity that they have now?
Yeah, I think, and that's part of why we wanted to do this. We wanted to, you know, bring back the history. We wanted to show, you know, what these guys actually had to go through. And like I said, how fortunate and how privileged they are now to be in the position that they're in. And so, you know, in talking to them, they all had, you know, similar stories in their own right where they might have been doubted at times, but still believed in themselves and had the confidence to keep pushing forward. And there was always somebody that pushed them to continue to, you know, want to play that position, play the quarterback position. And a lot of those guys say, you know, I inspired them, you know, I inspired them. And so that was really cool to see. That was really cool to hear. But a lot of people, you know, and I know in my day, you know, it was questioned whether I would continue to be a quarterback.
But you did, and you did it very well. You inspired a lot of people. And we're going to show a clip of a conversation you had with Dak Prescott.
Good.
When I came on my visit to Dallas, there was a player in the training room, and I won't say the name. And as I walked through, he asked me who I am. I say Dak Prescott, quarterback, Mississippi State, and he goes, "Black quarterback? We won't have that." So I'm okay, and that's when I realized the impact that I could serve or have is, or I guess the wall that I was going to be trying to break down if I got drafted by them.
And what do you think about the state of the league now? So many starting black quarterbacks out there. What do you say? What did it say about the league right now?
I think it says a lot about the league. I truly wanted this to be a celebration and not looked at as a divisive situation. The league general managers, owners, coaches have granted us the opportunity, and I think they deserve a lot of credit. We truly wanted, you know, my wife, you know, as we, you know, put this together with Smack, your production company, as we huddled together and you know, figured out ways to make this project a success. And ultimately, we wanted the NFL to be proud of this, how far we've come, the brotherhood and the opportunities that's been given to us as black quarterbacks now, I think it's a celebration for all.
Well, I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of the project that you put together, and this is amazing.
I appreciate your
It
production.
really is. I'm not just saying that because I'm part of it, but I've had a chance to watch it, and you've done a great job. The evolution of the Black Quarterback premieres next Tuesday, September 24th on Prime Video. Make sure you check it out.